Hey guys, pixletests here, and we are going to today learn in this video the age-old confusion, and thousands of people have asked this to me again and again, perhaps millions, about one question, which is what is the difference between data science, AI, machine learning, deep learning, and the newest kid on the block, which is large language models. Yes, stick around till the end. I'm going to be talking about this, plus a few more bonuses that's going to be coming up for you. All right. So stay till the end and learn each of these because any one idea could potentially change your life. Got it? So let's get into the slides straight away. Once again, the objective of this video is twofold. One, there's a lot of confusion going on. So I want to set that straight between AI, machine learning, deep learning, data science. We are going to look at each of these definitions and also with the help of a few visual diagrams, understand this a little better. And second, we'll also look at a few examples of each of these practical things, right? So definitions and examples, their interconnections and their applications, very, very useful for absolute beginners. If you're an absolute beginner and you have no knowledge about what is data science, what is machine learning, what is AI, and what do I do in terms of career, this is a great starting point because this will serve as the foundation. And remember, the foundation is what matters the most. If you don't get the basics and the foundation right, you are not going to, grow in your career or learn this or upskill or do whatever is that outcome or objective that you have. All right, cool. And you're going to get all of this for free. Yeah. Number one, AI, artificial intelligence is the science, and think of it like a grandfather. It's the overreaching, larger, big goal. And AI is simply the ability to predict. That's it, the ability to predict. Suppose you're trying to predict in a self-driving car if the person in front of you is a pedestrian or if it is another car. That's what the AI inside the self-driving car is trying to predict. Suppose you are trying to predict what is the temperature tomorrow, and the AI has looked at the temperature of today, yesterday, day before, and is trying to predict what is the temperature of tomorrow. Suppose if you're trying to predict the stock price of Microsoft tomorrow because you want to buy it or not, that's going to be based on what happened today, yesterday, so on and so forth. These are all predictions. What is ChatGPT doing? Suppose you're trying to predict what is the next letter. That is what the ChatGPT or Gemini is doing, right? So the goal is to predict, and AI is the grandfather. It's the largest science or the overreaching goal. And applications that use AI often use the smaller two subsets, which is machine learning and deep learning. Now, AI, I've put it as the larger, bigger, overreaching, encompassing superset. Now, machine learning is a subset of AI which has all of the algorithms and the models. Now, what does that mean? So you have a specific algorithm that you can try to learn these. Now, there are three kinds of problems. One is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and semi-supervised learning. Supervised learning is when you have a target variable. Remember how I told you about the stock price? You're trying to predict the stock tomorrow. That's supervised learning. Suppose you're trying to predict the average height in high school. That's a supervised learning problem. So on and so forth. Now, unsupervised is, suppose you have the same data set, you're trying to see some interesting patterns. Did men score more in their high school compared to women? That's maybe an interesting problem that the AI sort of has come up with. Those are unsupervised problems where there is data put in, but you don't predict anything. And semi-supervised is where both happen. Some amount of data is supervised, labeled, and some amount of data is not labeled, right? So in machine learning, you have these three, which is supervised learning, and you have about between 6 to 12 really good models and algorithms that you'll have to learn, which takes time, right? You have linear regression, logistic regression, decision trees, random forests, so on and so forth. In unsupervised learning, you have k-means, clustering, HAC, hierarchical clustering, DB scan, so on and so forth. There are many, many, many methods. And there's others in your semi-supervised as well. Got it? So we have artificial intelligence, which is the grandfather. machine learning, which is the father. Now, deep learning is the subset of machine learning, which is also model building and algorithms, but the complexity increases a little bit. I repeat, the complexity increases a little bit. Now, this was modeled based on the human brain. Actually, even animals have brains, like birds have brains, right? And based on the neural pathways, scientists had gotten inspiration and they made AI models for prediction based on that. So that includes a little bit of forward propagation and backward propagation, right? Now, these became wildly successful, right? So the simplest neuron model called ANN started predicting really great results. CNN, convolution neural networks, are used to predict, work with images, sometimes videos too. And RNNs, one of the best algorithms out there, can even take in another dimension of time. So RNNs are really good with videos because videos are basically images stitched together with time. And the second one is they are also really good with stock market data because there's an element of time, right? And the applications can be several, like the self-driving car example I had told you. Then you have a lot of examples of time series forecasting, weather, stock, so on and so forth, right? Now, remember how I said there's a new kid on the block that is crushing all of this? We'll get to that in a short moment. So stay till the end. Right. Now, data science is an adjacent set. It's an adjacent science that has many similar properties. You have linear algebra, you have statistics probability. And the other piece that data science has is you are able to explain to the business or the employer or the employee what is happening. For instance, in high school, suppose you figured out that boys score 3 marks lesser in mathematics, then the high school teacher is going to use that analysis and recommend to the principal that we may need a better mathematics teacher or we may need extra tuitions. So she understood the data, understood the science, and she's recommending to the business, in this case, the school, some better insights. I hope that's clear. Maybe you can comment what you had sort of experienced as a smaller data scientist. Maybe you had an example. Now, enter the new kid on the block, large language models. LLMs are a subset of the deep learning, and they are used, I repeat, they are used to predict characters. And this new science has taken the world by storm. You've probably used it, unless you are living under a rock. ChatGPT and Gemini are really breaking through the roof. And even if you have not heard about these, it's okay, because this is a recent science. You can still skyrocket your career or upskill and learn all of this. Conclusion. So in this video, we've looked at all of the differences between AI, machine learning, deep learning, data science, and large language models, and how these fields complement with each other. If you have liked this, let's take a quick test. AI is the ability to, option A, predict something such as stock and weather. Option B, you are not sure. Let's take 5 seconds and write the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the answer is option A, to ability to predict something. If you have liked this video and you just want to explore AI as a career, then I would invite you to our live masterclass, where we will be going in depth in all of these, right? Go to this link that is there on the below the video. Go there, click and fill in your name, fill in your phone number and email ID, and hit yes, and use the coupon code ChinaJ for a 50% off. Use the code ChinaJ for a 50% off right now, and I will see you live in that masterclass. Got it? And if you feel like there's a friend or a family, share it with all of them so that they can experience this as well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this channel for such more awesome videos. Thank you. Namaste.